You've been saying the affirmations for months, but deep down, nothing has changed. Why? Because the words mean nothing if your belief system stays the same. You have been polishing the surface while the engine underneath remains untouched. You have been painting the walls of a house that stands on a faulty foundation. The words are the paint. Your belief system is the foundation, and a foundation of lack cannot support a reality of abundance, no matter how beautifully you paint the walls. You have been sending your words out like little paper boats into a stormy sea of contrary belief, and you wonder why they never reach the shore. Here is the truth. The law is always working. It has been working perfectly your entire life. It is not broken, and neither are you. The problem is not the law. The problem is the instruction you have been feeding it. You see, your affirmations, your spoken words, are like messengers sent to the great creative power of your subconscious mind. But your subconscious does not speak the language of words alone. It is far more ancient, more primal than that. It speaks the language of feeling, the language of imagery, the language of identity. So when you say, "I am wealthy," but your nervous system screams, "No, you are not. You have never been. You are lying," who do you think your subconscious believes? It believes the feeling. It believes the deep, cellular, historical belief. It believes the identity you have been rehearsing for years. It takes that feeling of lack, of fear, of scarcity, and it says, this is the blueprint. This is the truth. I will now create more circumstances that match this feeling. Your words become hollow echoes in a chamber that is already vibrating with an older, stronger frequency. The great spiritual teacher Florence Scovel Shinn stated it with breathtaking clarity. She said, "Man can only receive what he sees himself receiving." Read that again. Not what he says he is receiving, not what he wishes he were receiving, but what he sees himself in the theater of his own mind, in the core of his own being, as worthy and capable of receiving. This is the missing bridge, the chasm between the words you speak and the reality you live. It is the distance between a hollow mantra and an embodied belief. Today, we are not just going to cross that bridge. We are going to become the bridge. We are going to rewire your belief system from the inside out, so that your words are no longer empty wishes, but powerful wands of creation. Let's begin. To understand how to build a new reality, you must first become a gentle, compassionate archaeologist of your current one. You must be willing to see what you have already built, without judgment, without shame, but with a clear and loving eye. Think about the area of your life where you feel the most stuck. Let's take money, for example. You say the words, "I am a magnet for financial abundance." You write it in your journal. You might even have it on a sticky note on your laptop. It's a beautiful phrase. But let's look at the emotional reality. An unexpected expense lands in your inbox. What is the immediate visceral reaction in your body? Is it a calm knowing that all is well, that you are supported? Or is it a jolt of adrenaline, a tightening in your chest, a familiar sinking feeling of, "Here we go again, there's never enough"? That feeling, that is your real affirmation. When you think about asking for a raise, what is the quiet, looping story in your mind? Is it, "I provide immense value and I am worthy of generous compensation"? Or is it a whisper of, "They'll say no, I shouldn't ask for too much, I should just be grateful for what I have"? That whisper, that is your true belief system at work. It's the same with love. You can affirm, "I attract my perfect, loving partner." But if you spend your evenings scrolling through images of other happy couples with a pang of envy, if you consistently choose partners who require you to shrink yourself, if your internal dialogue is a constant critique of your body, your personality, your worthiness, then your lived reality is a direct reflection of that inner state. Your subconscious mind, that faithful servant, is simply obeying the most consistent, most emotionally charged command it receives. It isn't listening to the pretty words you say for 5 minutes in the morning. It's listening to the 24-hour broadcast of your deepest, truest feelings about yourself and the world. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that man must be careful of his words, for they go forth into the invisible and build life and death. But this goes deeper than just spoken words. It's about the silent words you speak to yourself, the words of your body language, the words of your assumptions, the words of your reactions. These are the bricks and mortar of your reality. And here is where the power returns to you. Here is the great, illuminating moment. You are not a victim of this process. You are the master of it. You have been a master creator all along, flawlessly manifesting a reality that perfectly matches your dominant inner state. You are not broken. The law is not broken. You have simply been running an old program, an outdated blueprint handed down to you by family, by society, by past experiences. Today, you become the conscious programmer. Today, you reclaim the architect's pen. You are not trying to learn a new skill. You are simply remembering the power that has been yours all along. You are choosing, with intention, to give your faithful servant a new set of instructions. And this time, the instructions will align with the deepest desires of your soul. This is not about force. It is not about fighting with your mind. It is about rhythm. It is about gentle, persistent repatterning. We don't reprogram our minds through struggle. We reprogram them through sacred, consistent practice. I am going to give you a simple 3-step process. I call it the Sacred Rewiring Practice. This is not a chore. This is a daily act of devotion to yourself. It is the most important meeting you will take all day. Find a quiet space, a sacred moment, morning or night. Put a hand on your heart. Breathe and begin. Step 1. The gentle witnessing. Before you can build a new house, you must see the foundation of the old one. You cannot release a belief you are not aware you are holding. So, for the first few minutes, you will simply witness. With infinite gentleness, ask yourself, what is the old, untrue story I have been living? Let it surface without judgment. Perhaps it's the story of, I have to work hard for every dollar, or good things don't last, or I am always the one who gets left behind, or I'm not qualified enough. Don't fight it. Don't wrestle with it. Just see it. Acknowledge it. Thank it even. It was a program that likely kept you safe at one point in your life. It was a shield, but you no longer need it. Now, you will consciously interrupt this loop. You are not going to leap from I am worthless to I am a magnificent goddess in one go. The nervous system will reject that. Instead, we build a bridge of neutrality. You will speak a simple, powerful phrase aloud, something like, I see this belief. I am willing to see this differently now. Or, I am open to letting this pattern go. Or, this was a story, and I am ready to write a new one. Feel the shift. It's a subtle release. You are not denying the old belief's existence. You are simply revoking its power. You are moving it from the driver's seat to the passenger seat. Step 2. The embodied affirmation. This is where we reclaim the true power of the word. Most people repeat affirmations like they are reading a grocery list. We will not do that. We will turn your affirmation into a full, felt, sensory experience. Choose 1, maybe 2, affirmations that speak to the new reality you are creating. Make them feel good. Make them resonate. Now, we combine the 3 essential elements: word, vision, and emotion. First, you say the word aloud. Let's use the example. I am divinely guided to my perfect place, my perfect work, my perfect people. Say it slowly. Let the sound of your own voice become a frequency that tunes your energy field. Second, you create the vision. Close your eyes. What does that look like? Don't just see a vague concept. See the details. See yourself walking into an office where you feel valued and alive. See yourself laughing with friends who truly see and celebrate you. See the light in your own eyes as you look in the mirror. Your subconscious mind thinks in pictures. Give it a clear, beautiful picture to work with. Third, and most importantly, you invoke the emotion. This is the fuel. This is the magic. Florence said, "You must act as if you had already received." Acting is feeling. Ask yourself, what would I feel in my body if this were already my reality? Would you feel a sense of peace in your chest? Let yourself feel that peace now. Would you feel your shoulders drop, released from a heavy burden? Let them drop now. Would you feel a quiet confidence, a solidness in your core? Breathe into that feeling now. This is not pretending. This is rehearsing. You are emotionally rehearsing your future. You are sending the most powerful signal possible to the universe and to your own subconscious. This is who I am now. This feeling is my new home. Do this for 5 minutes. Say the word, see the vision, feel the emotion. Let them merge into one seamless, powerful current of creation. Step 3, the sacred declaration. As you begin this practice, the old programming will not go quietly. It will flare up. It is the mind's last attempt to keep you in the familiar zone of what it knows. A bill will arrive, and the old panic will rise. A critical comment will be made, and the old feeling of unworthiness will surface. This is a critical moment. This is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that the work is working. The old shadows are coming up to be cleared by the new light. In this moment, you do not shrink. You do not spiral. You speak back. You use what Florence called your word of power. You consciously, audibly override the old frequency. The old thought comes, "See? It's not working. You'll never have enough." You speak back, out loud if you can, with quiet conviction. "Every channel is clear. Every plan succeeds. I am divinely supplied with all that I require." The old feeling surfaces. "I'm not good enough for that opportunity." You speak back, anchoring yourself in the truth. "I am a perfect idea in the divine mind, and I now manifest my perfect self. My talent is in demand." This is not a battle. It is a redirection. Florence taught that the game of life is a game of boomerangs. Man's thoughts, deeds, and words return to him sooner or later with astounding accuracy. When you speak back to the fear, you are catching the old boomerang of lack and consciously throwing out a new one of faith and abundance. You are training your mind with loving firmness to obey a new authority, your conscious, awakened self. As you commit to this practice, be gentle with yourself. You are planting seeds in soil that was once hard and rocky. It takes time for the roots to take hold. There will be a period where your inner world is shifting profoundly, but your outer world has not yet caught up. This is the most sacred and often most challenging phase of transformation. Do not lose faith here. Think of it like flipping a great circuit breaker in the basement of your mind. For a moment, the old lights flicker and go out. There might be a period of seeming darkness or confusion before the new, brilliant, steady light comes on. That flickering is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that the rewiring is happening. The old reality was built over decades. Be patient as you build the new one over days and weeks. The discomfort you feel is the friction of transformation. The moments of doubt are the death throes of an old identity that no longer serves you. Stay the course. Every time you choose to witness the old story without believing it, you loosen its grip. Every time you embody the feeling of your new reality, you strengthen its foundation. Every time you speak back to fear with faith, you reclaim another piece of your sovereign power. You are not just attracting things, a new job, more money, a relationship. You are building something far more profound. You are building a new identity. You are shifting from a woman who hopes for the best to a woman who expects and allows the best. You are shifting from a woman who chases approval to a woman who is the source of her own approval. You are shifting from a woman who operates from fear and lack to a woman who knows, deep in her bones, that she is the beloved, worthy, and magnificently supplied creator of her own life. This is the real work. The outer world will always reshape itself around this inner shift. It has no other choice. It is the law. So, here is the truth, and here is the choice. The truth is, you are not broken. You have never been. You are not a flawed student of spiritual law, struggling to get it right. You are a master of it, who is simply waking up to her own immense, innate power. The affirmations didn't fail you. The words were just waiting for you to fill them with the breath of true belief, with the light of inner vision, with the pulse of genuine feeling. Your word is your wand, as Florence taught. But it only holds magic when you wield it with the full conviction of your heart, with the steadfast faith of your soul, with the unshakable trust in who you truly are. The choice now is yours. Will you continue to speak hollow words into a system that is programmed for an old reality? Or will you begin the sacred rhythmic work of rewiring your very being to become a vibrational match for the miracles that are already waiting for you? This is your moment of reclamation. I invite you to make a declaration, not just to me, but to yourself, to the universe. Let this be the moment your shift begins. Go to the comments and declare the old belief you are now ready to release and the new truth you are choosing to embody in its place. This is not just a comment. This is a contract with your soul. Your words have power. Your choice has power. Your feeling has power. What new truth are you choosing to feel, to see, and to become, starting right now?